Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm Kayla Kling. I'm the content specialist for Principal LED, and I'm here today with Daryl Foreman. He is the Senior VP of Sales, and we'll start it off with that. How are you?
Good, Kelly. Just to introduce myself, I've been in the sign industry for 37 years. Senior VP of Sales for Principal LED for the past 4 years, and as a rep for them 3 years prior to that. Been in the LED world now for about 13 years.
Okay, and your overall experience, how long have you been in the lighting industry?
Well, like I said, 37 years in the sign industry,
Okay.
and I hate to say it this way, but in the old days, which I hate that phrase, but growing up when actually fluorescents were just brand new to the sign industry, and neon was the most dominant light source in the sign industry. Obviously, we all know what's happened with neon over the past few years, and with the LEDs coming on about 13 years ago. That world has definitely changed, and for principal LED and for the LED world in general, I would say now LEDs are the most dominant light source in the sign industry instead of neon, and even more so than fluorescents.
Okay. And as far as LEDs are concerned, what goes into the research and development process to that?
Well, one of the things that makes Principal LED a tier one company is the fact that we do our own research and development. We don't just go overseas and buy a product from an LED manufacturer that's generic, that happens to work most of the time, but maybe not all the time, and just put our stamp on it. We actually research and develop the components, the parts, the spacing, the beam angles, and we develop our own products, and then we have a partner build that for us the way we want it. It's not just an off-the-shelf type of product. Um, since we know what's in it, since we know what the components are, since we designed it, that allows us to offer the warranties that we do with the 5 and 5 warranty on our products. Um, the other thing that happens with that research and development is that if there is an issue, we can do that troubleshooting here
Mm-hmm.
in San Angelo. We have our own lab where we test products before they're manufactured, but we can use that same lab to test products when they come back to us as, quote, defective, to see what failed, whether it was a product failure, whether it was an application failure. But we have that ability to check that and then learn from it and go back to our customers and let them know exactly what happened, whether it was our fault or something that they did in the field.
Excellent. And speaking of getting feedback from the field, tell me a little bit about how that translates to products.
Well, um, our buy one of our bylines has been we speak sign language, but that can also translate to we listen to sign language. We listen to our customers. We listen to what the proverbial sign man in the field tells us. This has really driven us and driven a lot of our product development. A perfect example is our stick products. Our entire stick family, the quick stick, the street stick, the slim stick, and now the tap out, all evolved from a conversation with a sign company several years ago when Blake called on him. And Blake was trying to show him how to use our light source to stick on just a generic piece of aluminum
Mm-hmm.
to put in a sign to take the place of a fluorescent lamp. That gentleman just said, hey, sign people are somewhat lazy. Perhaps we could get that uh, already on a piece of extrusion, already developed for us. And that's where the stick products came from, and has since evolved over the past 4 years.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today. Again, I'm Kayla Kling with Daryl Foreman, and if you'd like to learn more about our products, please visit p-led.com. We look forward to seeing you again.